Hey guys, Churchy here. So in this guide, I want to show you how to outward like a boss with a focus on starting out the game in style. I'll show you how to get a nice amount of silver and some powerful weapons and crafting materials. It's all completely legit, only takes about an hour or two and sets you up with a solid foundation to take on the rest of the game. I've tried to keep the guide simple and to the point, and it's mostly beginner friendly, but I do assume that you know some things about the game. So if you run into any problems, you can find a link to my outward beginner's guide in the description. With that said, let's get into it. Loot the intro area.
What you need? You'll catch. Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrooms.
Loot Cierzo. Make sure you loot the chest in the town hall and also loot the storage area and hit the fishing spots on the beach. Sell the loot you found, but keep food items to make travel rations. Buy a nomad backpack from the shopkeeper and cook up 10 travel rations at the kitchen in your lighthouse. If you need to, you can buy travel rations from the chef and shopkeeper. Buy the fitness passive from the spellblade trainer and consider getting the steady arm passive.
What can I do? All right.
Buy an iron great axe from the blacksmith. Buy 1 or 2 antidotes from the alchemist and 1 of each tea. Talk to Burac at the town gates with the iron great axe equipped. Also make sure you have a backpack, bedroll and water skin. You'll get a free weapon skill for whatever weapon type you have equipped. Before you leave Cierzo, also make sure you have some bandages. If you want to keep the lighthouse and not have to buy it back later, quickly head down to the beach just south of Cierzo and give Mitchell Aberdeen a bandage. He'll give you a tribal favour, and you can then head back to Cierzo and give that to Rissa.
I can feel it working.
Oh, thanks a bunch.
Ow! Don't think I'm fit to run back home just yet.
Greetings. You have awaited and on time. Well, Oli. This come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
Next, make your way east to the Immaculate's camp. You can loot a couple of logs along the way. The reason we're visiting the Immaculates throughout this guide is to eventually get the Dreamer Halberd, so make sure you only accept a maximum of 2 gifts from the 4 Immaculate encounters, and at least twice say, "I'm fine, you probably need it more than I do." Don't worry if you're a bit confused, what I've just said should make sense in a second. Visit the Immaculate, Ask for help, and then ask for knowledge to get the possessed boon. The Immaculate Camps are a good place to rest along the journey. Now head east towards Ghost Pass. Go inside the fort and grab the 2 spiritual varnishes and the water skin in the first room. Head back outside and head south to the pirates' hideout. You can get there by heading across the bridge on the southern side of the Conflux Mountain and then continuing south. Enter the hideout, apply a spiritual varnish to the iron great axe, and kill the pirate ghost to get a large emerald. Keep the large emerald, we'll be using it later to get Zorn's hunting backpack. Now head east to the Voltaic Hatchery. Run the lever puzzle in the hatchery and claim the Lightmender's lexicon. So now that you're in the Voltaic Hatchery, head down and then head to the right when you find these bodies. And then continue to follow this passage. And then go past these guys. And then when you come into the next main chamber, hug the right side of the cavern and then continue heading to the right. And then just keep following this. Don't mind me stopping for a bit of water. Just continue on. And eventually you'll come to a room with a blue lamppost. The first lever of 3 is just on the left there. So click that, then head left, and then head down this ramp. Then you'll come to another chamber. And when you reach this chamber, head left past the blue sand and head into here. And then follow this along for a little bit. And then head left and up this ramp. Follow that along. And then you'll see another blue lamp up the top and another lever, so you can hit that second lever and then turn around and go back the way you came. And then when you get back to the water, you'll see the little intersection, head left here. And then head left again. And make your way up this ramp. When you come to this cabin, you want to swing to the right and go up this ramp. And then swing left, and you'll see the third lever and the blue lamp, and a chest and whatnot. So now that you've hit all 3 levers, you're ready to make your way back to the main room, which has the Lightmender's Lexicon. So you need to get back down there and then out. So head back down this ramp. And then you can just swing to the right. And right again. And now you're back at the bottom. So curve around the edge and then go left. And now you're making your way back out. You can ignore all the enemies. There's no need to fight them. And at this point, you probably get wrecked. Anyway, head left and curve around here. And then head back up this ramp. Then turn right. And you can see the glowing thing there. And just here is the Lightmender's Lexicon. So you can go ahead and grab that. And then you can make your way out of the Voltaic Hatchery. And you should recognize this as the room we curved past to the right before. But you can just head straight back out and up. And make your way back to the entrance. And that is how you get the Lightmender's Lexicon. And here we are at the exit. Head northeast and make your way to the Hallowed Marsh. Head east and then down to the beach opposite the abandoned ziggurat. Make your way along the wooden platforms until you reach the Immaculate's camp. Ask the Immaculate for help and select the I'm fine, you probably need it more than I do option. Make your way back up from the beach and continue east to the Spire of Light. Run the Spire of Light lever puzzle and grab the Pillar Great Hammer. Okay, so now we're in the Spire of Light, so drop down off here, turn left and activate that lever, then make your way back up. And you want to head up this ramp past these two guys. And then swing to the right. And now make your way up these stairs. I'm just rearranging a couple of things slightly here and unequipping my axe, so I'll be ready to grab the Pillar Great Hammer. But anyway, continue up the stairs. And then you want to activate two levers up here, which is this one here. And then make your way past this guy and activate that lever. Now you're ready to head back down. So make your way back downstairs, and then you should be able to jump through that teleporter there. You can also loot the chest behind it if you want to. So now head into that teleporter, and now turn to the left and make your way behind this blue orb, and you'll find a lever here. So activate that one, and now head across this bridge. You might have to lure an enemy a little bit depending on where they are. So make your way past and then head up this one. And now this area you can kind of chill out in for a minute because there are no enemies up here. But anyway, curve around this this throne, and then you'll see another lever behind it tucked in this corner here. So now you're ready to go back down the teleporters. Or as I said, it's pretty chill up here, so you can take a moment to heal or do whatever you got to do. So then head back down. Again, depending where the enemies are, you may have to lure them a bit. Continue making your way down. Hook back down towards the ramp. And then I like to drop off this ramp to the left, as you'll see me do in a second. Just like that. And then head into the basement. Now head across the basement. Head to this back room here. And activate this lever. And now you can go through this teleporter. So go through this teleporter. And then head left out of here. And then you'll have to head right across this bridge. But again, you have to lure the enemies to make sure they're not going to block your way. Hit that lever. If you got time, there is an ornate chest straight ahead of me that you can grab. But usually I leave it because this enemy's too much of a pain. So, yep, head back across. And then back through this teleporter. And now make your way over here. And you should be able to head up another teleporter. And now you can head up these stairs and you can grab the Pillar Great Hammer. The other thing that you should keep in mind is to make this run more efficient, you can actually put something in this legacy chest here. So put another expensive item in this legacy chest and you will have another item that you can claim and grab from this location, and then it's just going to add more silver or potentially another weapon that you can use. But yeah, so now that you've done that, you can head back down. Now leave the spire via the basement exit and head to the Enmerkar forest. The lever puzzle will have removed a barrier that usually blocks your way. Cut west through Berg. Berg is a good place to have a rest if you need to. Now head southwest towards the Royal Manticore Lair. Retrieve Zorn's hunting backpack from the Manticore Lair. Alright, so here we are in the Royal Manticore Lair. I've actually upped the brightness of this clip, so hopefully you guys will be able to see it a bit better. The recording was a bit dark. So anyway, head down this ramp and try and lure the Manticore. And then when you can, make your way past him, jump down, and then head across the room to this little opening, and then jump down off this ledge. And then when you come into the next cavern, you'll want to head right, So come up this ramp and then head right. And then there'll be a ramp here. There may be a Manticore on there that you have to lure off like that. And then head up the ramp. And this ramp sort of snakes back and forth. Just follow the ramp along, right, then left. And then you'll come to the top of it and you'll see the mushrooms in that cavern there, in the little opening. And then just follow that along. Make your way past here, jump down off this ledge. And then just keep following this path. And then you'll come up this ramp and hook left, and then you'll hook right from here. And this is what we need the large emerald for. We're going to open this troglodyte door, and then in this little room will be Zorn's hunting backpack. So you want to grab the backpack, and then grab all of your other gear. And now we're ready to head out of the cave. So, yeah. So we're going to head back out. And then head straight forward. And then make your way past the troglodyte encampment. You'll see this little ramp at the end of the hall. Go up that. Now, if you look down here, that's where we need to get to, where there's that troglodyte queen statue. So continue on into this passage. Then on the left here, you'll see that ramp. Head down the ramp. And then continue on, and on your left, you'll see another ramp. Head down that. And then you want to head left. But in this case, I head right just to lure the enemies a little bit, so it's easier for me to get past. So once you've lured the enemies a little bit, if you have to, you know, then you're ready to head back down this ramp, which is where you need to go to. And then you'll see on the right is the statue of the queen. So that's where you want to be. You just head left from that, past these thorns, and then follow this out, and it will lead back to the entrance chamber. And then you just head left and go up the ramp. And then you are back at the entrance, and you are ready to exit the Royal Manticore Lair, and you've got Zorn's hunting backpack. Head to the Cabal of Wind Temple. Once you're inside, avoid the Illuminator horrors and lure the Shell horrors to the center room. Trap them in there by closing the gates behind them, and then kill them by activating the lightning trap on the top floor of the dungeon. Once the shell horrors are all dead, the golden barrier in the center room will disappear. Loot the shell horror bodies. They have some powerful crafting materials that you can use or sell. Retrieve the thrice-wrought halberd and loot the ornate chest. Head south to the Immaculate's camp and ask for equipment to get the Master Trader garb. Head northeast and make your way to the Abrassar. Head east to the Immaculate's camp. Visit the Immaculate and interact with him. At this point, you'll receive the Dreamer Halberd. Also, make sure you loot the ornate chest in the tent outside. Now head north to the electric lab. Run the lever puzzle in the electric lab to access the top floor exit. Alrighty, so here we are in the electric lab. Go down this ramp, turn right, and take this elevator down. Then you want to hook left, make your way past these guys, hook left again, and then left again. And then you'll come to this switch. That switch will raise that elevator up. So now that that's raised up, you want to go back to that elevator. So come back into this main room and then head right. And now when you go on this elevator, you want to face north because you want to jump into the secret passage in the middle here, like that. And now as you come down here, you want to head right and then right again. And you'll go into this little library here. And up these stairs, just tucked in here is another lever, which will open a secret passage behind this bookcase, which then has another lever, and that lever will turn an elevator. So now you make your way back down, and you turn left, and now that elevator is blocked, so you need to go down here, jump off this ledge, and then you're going to go to the right, and then you're going to go left, and then up these stairs, and then left again, and then you'll be able to make your way down this little section here, and then this will lead to this ramp, which will then lead back to that main hall you were in before. And now you want to cut back to that tunnel that you went down before, where we did the first switch, and now you can access the elevator. So go up the elevator, have a quick drink of water, step off the elevator, and then hit that switch there. And then that will bring down the top floor of the elevator. So you'll now be able to reach the top floor. So hit that switch. And then you can activate the orb if you want to. I decided I would. And then head outside. And now you're up the top. Make your way across the courtyard and retrieve the whirling spear. Head south and make your way to Levant. Now give yourself a pat on the back, you've finished the hard part and it's time to take a look over your rewards. Either keep or sell the Pillar Grade Hammer, Thrice Rolled Halberd, Dreamer Halberd, Lightmender's Lexicon and the Whirling Spear. A note about the Lightmender's Lexicon, the recent patch notes said that it's now worth 1,000 silver, which is why I've included it in this guide, but when I sold it, it was still at its lower base value of 300 silver. Also sell any other loot you've collected and don't need. Loot will sell for more in Levant. Be careful what you buy here though, because wares also cost more until you complete a quest later in the game. Also remember that you can reduce the weight of the silver you're carrying by trading it for gold ingots. And that's it. You've now got a few cool weapons to choose from, or you can sell them and have a bunch of silver to spend on skills. You've started out in style, and you've got a solid foundation to take on the rest of the game. You're ready to outward like a boss. Thanks to the legends supporting me on Patreon, and thank you for watching. Have a good day or night, whichever it may be, and I'll see you in the next video.